Grounding with SAP Generative AI Hub. Anubhav Trainings.
Hello and welcome back everyone to the next episode on Anubhav Learning Series. In this series of videos, we will be exploring and understanding grounding with SAP Generative AI Hub. If you have taken my Gen AI training, this is the continuation of free video series of my Gen AI training where we learnt about LLMs using SAP AI Core, AI Launchpad, creating end-to-end Gen AI solutions with the help of SAP Gen AI Hub. In continuation to that, many of you have requested to explain and understand grounding with SAP Gen AI Hub. So this series is for you, those who have attended my training and already configured your BTP pay as you go account with the relevant services including AI Core, AI Launchpad, working with orchestration service and SAP delivered or SAP organized data models or LLM models. Along with that, you have also worked on SAP HANA Vector Engine. With all these capabilities, you being aware of, we are continuing this series for you to understand the grounding process. So as part of this series, the first video today, we will discuss about getting started with our development environment and configure our business application studio development environment for developing our end-to-end grounding based application with Gen AI Hub. So let me switch over back to our system and create our dev space with Business Application Studio. So here we are, and we will first create our dev space, and I will just give it as Anubhav Gen AI. And let me choose here SAP HANA native application development with the ability to also create Python code. So we will enable the Python tools option and create a new dev space. So my development environment will be created, and next I will just configure the necessary components inside this development environment to get started with grounding service in SAP Gen AI Hub. So let's wait until my workspace is getting created.
Two very boring minutes later.
So few moments later, my SAP Gen AI related workspace is ready in the BAS tool. I will switch into this workspace now. The idea why I choose SAP HANA database development project type is because we are going to work with vector engine in HANA. So now this is our workspace. Let me quickly change the theme color in the BAS tool. And now we switch over to the, first of all, the Cloud Foundry environment. So here you can see the option for Cloud Foundry, which is necessary for me to know what are the different services which I do have it available in the system to be able to use. So if I come back here, I will just expand and it says the login is required. So let's log into our Cloud Foundry environment from the BAS tool. I will provide my endpoint and use single sign-on passcode and click open. It opens in a new tab and there I will log in with my default identity provider here. So once I log in with my default identity provider, eventually I will be able to get the soft code or the soft token which I can utilize to give it for the login. So I obtain the soft token. Let me copy that and come back here to pass the code. And I am logging in to my Cloud Foundry environment. Perfect. So then we target to our dev space correspondingly for this environment. So once the sign in is complete, we can see here we have got the sub accounts. We can choose that and we target the dev space and apply. So the moment you apply, what system would do is it will automatically load up all the available microservices and service instances in the account. So now we are ready and you will notice that it has got a default AI core service which we will be utilizing for building our use case. So what we will do now, open a terminal over here. Since we have already logged into Cloud Foundry, we have done CF login. Technically speaking, our next step is to create the service key for this AI core service instance. So let's do that. So run a command CF create service key. My AI core service instance name default underscore AI core, and just put the service key name. Let's call it as Anubhav dash SK dash AI. Okay, or Anubhav dash AI dash SK. So, or Anubhav dash SI dash SK. So this will now create a service key instance for our AI core service. So now the service key has been created. I will remember this service key name for future uses. So what I will do is I will open the projects directory and create a file there where I will also maintain the commands which I'm using along with my service key name. So let's put here instructions .txt. If you need this instructions.txt file, then what you can do is you can just go back and send a comment on this video, and I will share this instruction file to you. So you can say amazing video on AI, comment on my video, and I will send this instruction file to your mailbox directly. So first is the login to BAS tool, and then we create a dev space with the Python tools of HANA Cloud Development type of dev space. Third is we did CF login, single sign-on option. Yes, you can do it in command prompt. And then next step was to proceed further and create a service key for the AI core instance. Service key, and the service name was default AI core. So you can just go back and check that again to be double sure. So depending on your environment, you would be having the different name of your AI core service which you have provisioned. So you would have to use that one instead of the one which I am providing. So default underscore AI core. And then you can say Anubhav AI SK. So in my case, it was SISK. I had a typo. So I have got a service key created. Great. So with that, my service key creation for AI core services completed. So in my next step, we are going to configure the virtual environment for Python. So we will be able to define and design our use case, our requirement, our application with Python. So for that purpose, we are first of all going to switch over to the projects directory. Make sure you are there, and then you will just go ahead and create a new project. So just call it as grounding project. So let's call it as grounding project. And then what you will do is you will switch to this project. So you will allow right click and say we need to open this project. So we can press F1 and say open folder, and then we are going to switch to this grounding project folder. So let's do that in the projects directory, grounding project, click OK, and the system will make grounding project as the main workspace. And here is where we will configure our virtual environment for Python and install all the required Python dependencies, including SAP Gen AI Hub SDK. So let's do that. So we can press F1 key on the keyboard and choose Python virtual environment. So we are going to create new virtual environment, and you choose Python create environment option. You click on that and choose virtual environment with Python latest compiler version 3.13.1, 64-bit version we are going to choose. So that will initialize automatically the virtual environment for Python. You can see it is doing that. And once the environment is created, our next step is to do the installation. So let's go back to terminal, and we are going to, you can see it is automatically connected to my virtual environment. Yes, by running this script. Yeah, so it's called .venv bin activate, which connects to the environment. So all the required dependencies gets installed in this virtual environment for Python. So let's run our installation command pip install. Yes, SAP AI SDK Gen all. Press enter key, and you can see it is installing Gen AI SDK as a required dependency for us to get started with the project. Yeah. So this is the next step. So let me also duplicate and switch over back to the instructions parallelly and write down the instructions into the text file. So don't forget to comment on this video. Amazing video on SAP Gen AI. And I will be sharing the instructions file with all of you free of cost. So let me go back to the projects directory where I have created my instructions file. Yes, this is the one. So in the next step was we create virtual environment for Python by pressing the F1 key and then choose Python create environment and choose latest 3.1 and then next step was to run command prompt. Yes, run bash with this pip install SAP AI SDK Gen all. So this completes our step number 1. In fact, I will be sharing the whole project source code with all of you. So indeed, I'll go back and create the instruction file over here itself. Yeah. So instructions. So this is my day 1. I have done it. And this is my first step which is created. So right after this, let me also add here requirements .txt file, which will contain all the required Python modules, which we would need to be able to list down to be able to build this entire application. So you can just execute pip install command and system would install all the required modules in one go. This is what we typically do in Python projects. Great. So with that, we are ready with our development environment configured very well to get started with SAP grounding service. In the next episode, we are going to continue from here. Till then, happy building and goodbye. With that, thank you so much for watching this video with me today. If you feel this content is helping you, kindly subscribe and share this channel within the WhatsApp group of your company teams. And I hope to see you in my next episode. Happy learning. Till then, goodbye and see you again.